All right, so ready to peek into the future of travel. We're going to dive deep into Booking.com's 2025 Travel Predictions Report.
Oh yeah, this should be good.
This isn't just like some random guesswork, right? It's based on a huge global survey.
Yeah, they surveyed tons of people.
Yeah.
Real insights, not just speculation.
Exactly. So we're talking real trends here,
Yeah.
and we're covering everything, like seriously everything. Stargazing escapes, men's wellness retreats.
Boomers blowing their kids' inheritance on trips.
You got it, the whole shebang.
I think what's really interesting is we're seeing a shift away from just the typical travel expectation.
Yeah.
It's less about, just checking destinations off a list
Mm-hmm.
and way more about finding those experiences that really resonate with your values.
Okay, so let's jump right in. This first trend, noctourism, really stood out to me. It's not just about staying up late.
It's way more deliberate.
Yeah.
It's about seeking out experiences that only happen after dark.
And the report said like over 60% of people are thinking about dark side destinations for their next trip.
Yeah, I can see why. Think about it. All the light pollution in cities, right?
Makes those dark skies super precious.
Exactly. It's like a whole new world opens up at night.
I get it. You could explore city night markets, go stargazing in the desert.
Totally. Different vibe, different pace. Same place, but a whole new perspective.
Okay, so this next trend, passports to immortality, caught my eye. I mean, obviously, we're not talking about literally living forever.
No, of course not.
But it does point to how we view wellness travel now.
It's not just spa days and massages anymore.
Right.
It's about actively looking for things that could help us live longer, healthier lives.
60% of those surveyed said they'd be interested in longevity retreats.
Wow.
Imagine incorporating cryotherapy, red light therapy.
Stem cell treatments even.
Yeah. Into your vacation.
It's wild, right? These treatments used to be so exclusive, so pricey, but now they're becoming more mainstream.
I feel like travel's becoming like an extension of our wellness routine.
Totally. Like investing in yourself, but through experiences.
Okay, this next one might be a bit surprising. Men-only wellness retreats.
It is a bit of a shift, yeah.
It goes against that traditional idea of what a guy's trip looks like.
Totally. But you have to think about it in the context of men's mental health becoming less taboo.
And needing spaces to like actually focus on personal growth.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just about what you traditionally associate with like a stereotypical men's getaway.
Right. This is about connection, emotional well-being.
Healthy ways to cope with stress.
And what's interesting is the report says Gen Z and millennials are the most interested in these retreats.
Shows you how those generations are changing what it means to be a man.
Breaking down those old stereotypes for sure.
Yeah.
All right, this next trend is totally up my alley. Alternative itineraries.
Ah, you're going to love this one.
This isn't just about, taking the scenic route. It's using AI to craft truly personalized experiences.
Imagine telling an AI your budget, your interests, your travel style.
And it spits out a custom itinerary that goes way beyond those typical tourist traps.
No more endless scrolling through blog posts trying to plan the perfect trip.
Dream come true. And it goes beyond just finding cool places. It's about sustainable travel, too.
Less impact on the environment, supporting local communities.
The report even mentioned almost half of travelers would avoid tagging specific locations in their social media pics.
Trying to avoid over-tourism, which I think is really thoughtful.
Absolutely. It's about going deeper, being more mindful.
Yeah, really connecting with the place rather than just saying, you've been there, done that.
Okay, get ready for this one. Spending kids' inheritance, or as the report calls it, SKI.
Catchy. Yeah.
Definitely. This one's a bit more lighthearted, but it shows how priorities are changing, especially for baby boomers.
46% said they'd rather spend their money on amazing trips than leave a big inheritance. Makes you think, huh?
It's about living in the now, seizing those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities.
Exactly, although the report also mentioned that multi-generational trips are getting more popular.
So maybe they are spending the inheritance, but they're bringing the whole family along.
Yeah. Creating those memories together, it's about finding a balance, I guess. Enjoying life now and leaving a legacy of shared experiences.
This next trend might surprise you. Adventures for all ages. We're not just talking gentle hikes here.
Oh no, we're talking skydiving, canoeing down wild rivers, trekking across mountain ranges.
And the report specifically called out baby boomers embracing these activities.
Shows you adventure has no age limit.
23% said they're interested in these kinds of adventures. People are living longer, healthier lives.
And they're not slowing down. It's inspiring, actually.
It really is. Okay, shifting gears to a super important topic, neuro-inclusivity.
Yeah, this is about making travel accessible and enjoyable for everyone, regardless of neurodiversity.
So creating environments that are sensitive to sensory needs.
Providing clear information, offering personalized support.
Making sure everyone feels welcome and comfortable while traveling.
The report mentioned things like AI-powered tools for real-time updates, sensory-friendly spaces,
Noise-canceling options on transportation.
all crucial for a truly inclusive experience. It's not about limitations. It's about embracing neurodiversity as a strength.
Everyone deserves to experience the joy of travel. All right, let's talk vintage voyaging. This one's kind of stylish and sustainable.
Oh, I love this trend. It's all about that thrifting mindset.
Finding unique pieces in vintage shops, supporting local artisans.
Rejecting fast fashion, being a conscious consumer,
It's about finding pieces with a story.
and reducing your impact on the planet.
Over half of travelers said they want to buy their vacation wardrobe at their destination.
It's a total win-win. You get unique style, you support local economies, and D, you lessen your environmental footprint.
And finally, this one might make you actually look forward to airport layovers.
The gate escape. Tell me more.
Airports are no longer just places you have to endure.
They're becoming destinations in themselves.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm intrigued.
Think sleep pods, spas, Michelin-starred restaurants.
Wait, you're telling me I can have a mini vacation without even leaving the airport?
Yep.
That's actually genius, especially for those who like to maximize every minute of their trip.
Gen Z and millennials are all over this one. Okay, so those are the 9 big travel trends for 2025.
Yeah.
Now let's get into the specifics.
Yeah, let's see how these trends play out in some real-life destinations.
Next, we're going to spotlight some incredible places from the Booking.com report.
Think of it as a sneak peek into the travel hotspots of the future.
Maybe even some inspiration for your next adventure.
That's the idea.
So first up, let's revisit Sanya, China.
We talked about it earlier in the context of nighttourism and passports to immortality, right?
Yeah, but there's so much more to it.
Oh, absolutely. Sanya is all about well-being, but in a really holistic way. You've got those amazing beaches, of course.
But also those lush rainforests.
And
And don't forget the geothermal hot springs.
amazing for relaxation. And then at night, those incredible dark skies.
Perfect for stargazing. It's like a different world.
Exactly. So whether you want to relax, recharge, or push your boundaries, Sanya's got you covered.
All right, let's hop back over to Europe. This time we're going to Trieste, Italy. This city just has such a unique vibe.
Trieste is like a cultural crossroads. Italian, Slovenian, and Austrian influences all blending together. It's the perfect example of a destination that's made for alternative itineraries.
I can just imagine using one of those AI trip planners to create a route that goes beyond the typical tourist spots.
Oh, absolutely. You could uncover hidden cafes, little-known historical landmarks.
Places most travelers never even see.
Exactly. And while you're exploring those charming streets, remember the vintage voyaging trend. Trieste is full of antique shops, vintage boutiques, local markets.
It would be amazing to find some truly unique souvenirs there, and you'd be supporting local artisans.
Exactly. It's all about slowing down, taking it all in.
Really connecting with a place on a deeper level.
That's the beauty of it.
Now let's switch gears and head to South America. Specifically, João Pessoa, Brazil. This city seems to have a little something for everyone.
João Pessoa is all about natural beauty and cultural heritage. It's a great place to take the whole family because there's something to appeal to all ages.
Speaking of adventures for all ages, João Pessoa has so much to offer. Exploring botanical gardens,
Kayaking through mangroves,
learning about the city's fascinating history, there's something for every interest.
and, of course, no trip to João Pessoa would be complete without some time on those stunning beaches.
Soaking up the sun, enjoying that laid-back Brazilian vibe.
It's a must.
Sounds like the perfect combination of relaxation and adventure. Now for something completely different, let's journey north to Tromsø, Norway.
Oh, Tromsø. Now, this is a truly unique destination.
It's located 350 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle, so you know it's going to be a special experience.
Just imagine, bundled up in warm clothes,
Gazing up at the northern lights.
dancing across the sky.
It's magical.
It really is. And for those seeking a bit more of an adrenaline rush, Tromsø also offers incredible adventures for all ages. Dog sledding, snowmobiling, ice fishing.
Wow.
It's exhilarating. But Tromsø isn't just about high-energy activities.
Oh.
The city also has these serene, peaceful landscapes and a slower pace of life.
I can see how people who want to break from the hustle and bustle would be drawn to a place like that.
Absolutely. It's a place to escape the crowds, reconnect with yourself, and truly appreciate the beauty of the natural world.
Okay, let's shift gears again and hop over to the Caribbean. This time we're exploring Willemstad, Curaçao. This destination had a little bit of everything.
Willemstad is a UNESCO World Heritage Site with a vibrant culture and a fascinating history, and for those embracing the spending kids inheritance trend.
It offers a taste of luxury in a truly idyllic setting,
Picture it, strolling along the waterfront,
admiring those pastel-colored colonial buildings.
sipping a cocktail at a waterfront restaurant.
It sounds so charming. And for vintage voyaging enthusiasts, Willemstad's street markets are like treasure troves of unique finds.
Oh, absolutely. Locally made crafts, vintage clothing, one-of-a-kind souvenirs,
It's a shopper's paradise.
and such a great way to support local businesses. Plus, there's that laid-back Caribbean vibe.
You just can't beat it.
Boop.
Okay, time to head for the mountains. Let's check out the alpine village of Tignes in the French Alps.
Tignes is an adventure destination no matter the time of year, but it's especially great for those seeking adventures for all ages.
Skiing down those pristine slopes in winter.
Hiking through breathtaking mountain trails in summer.
Amazing.
And even if you're not into those high-energy activities, Tignes still has something for you. You can
Enjoy those incredible views.
relax in a charming chalet.
Soak up the alpine atmosphere.
It's a destination that has a little something for everyone.
All right, ready for a dramatic change of scenery. Let's journey to one of the driest deserts in the world. San Pedro de Atacama, Chile.
Ooh, San Pedro de Atacama. It's a place that's both otherworldly and deeply grounding. You've got the vastness of the Atacama Desert
Those incredible landscapes like the Valley of the Moon.
and a sky that's absolutely bursting with stars.
It sounds almost surreal, like stepping onto another planet.
It does have that effect on people. San Pedro de Atacama is a haven for nighttourism enthusiasts.
And those seeking those passport to immortality experiences, right?
Exactly. Imagine soaking in rejuvenating hot springs under the stars.
Or going on a meditative journey through the desert.
It's an incredibly profound experience.
Okay, we're in the home stretch. Next up, Naha, Okinawa, Japan. This city seems to have this amazing mix of traditional and modern.
Naha is a great choice for those seeking alternative itineraries. It has this fascinating blend of Japanese and Ryukyuan influences, which creates a really unique cultural experience.
I could definitely see using an AI trip planner to discover hidden temples, local markets, or traditional craft workshops.
Totally. And Naha is also making great progress in terms of neuro-inclusivity.
Oh, that's great.
The city is really working to create more sensory-friendly spaces and experiences, making it a welcoming destination for everyone.
That's fantastic to hear. It's so important for destinations to be inclusive.
Absolutely. Naha is setting a great example.
All right, for our final destination, let's travel to Village Ollosa, Spain. It looks like the perfect place for a relaxing, charming getaway.
Village Ollosa is a vintage voyaging dream. Historic streets lined with colorful houses,
Local markets bursting with fresh produce and artisan crafts.
and a laid-back atmosphere that just invites you to unwind.
I can just imagine strolling along the beach, collecting seashells.
Or enjoying a leisurely meal at an outdoor cafe.
It sounds so peaceful.
It is. Village Ollosa is all about embracing the simple pleasures, connecting with loved ones, and creating memories that will last a lifetime.
As we wrap up our destination spotlight, I have to say, I'm feeling super inspired.
Me too.
These are just a few examples of the amazing places waiting to be discovered.
Use them as inspiration, uncover your own hidden gems, create a travel experience that's totally unique to you.
And remember, travel with an open mind
A curious spirit.
and be ready to embrace the unexpected.
Because those are often the best travel moments of all.
Now, in part 3 of our deep dive, we'll zoom out a little and explore the bigger picture.
What do these trends mean for the future of travel as a whole?
We'll delve into their potential impact on the industry, on the world.
And we'll discuss how you can become a more conscious and informed traveler in the years to come.
Okay, so we've unpacked these 9 fascinating travel trends for 2025. Now let's get specific and see how they come to life in actual destinations.
Yeah, let's bring these trends down to earth a bit.
Exactly. So first up, let's revisit Sanya, China. We talked about it earlier in the context of nighttourism and passports to immortality. What else makes Sanya stand out?
Well, Sanya is really a place that caters to a more holistic sense of well-being. You've got those gorgeous beaches, obviously,
Right.
but then you've also got these lush rainforests and those incredible geothermal hot springs.
Oh, and those star-filled skies. Perfect for connecting with nature in a whole new way.
Exactly. So whether you're looking to just chill out, recharge, or even push your limits a bit, Sanya's got something for you.
I like it. Yeah. All right, next up, we're heading back to Europe. This time to Trieste, Italy. It's got such a cool, unique vibe.
It really does. Trieste is like this blend of different cultures, Italian, Slovenian, and Austrian influences all coming together. It's the perfect example of a place that's perfect for alternative itineraries.
I could totally see myself using an AI trip planner to map out a route that goes beyond those usual tourist traps. Maybe discover some hidden cafes, some little-known historical spots.
Absolutely. Places that most tourists totally miss.
Exactly, and while we're exploring those charming streets, we can't forget about vintage voyaging. I bet Trieste is full of antique shops, vintage boutiques, those kinds of places.
Oh, for sure. It's the perfect place to find one-of-a-kind souvenirs and support local artisans at the same time.
It's all about slowing down, savoring the experience, really getting under the skin of a place.
That's what makes travel so special.
Now let's switch gears and head to South America, specifically João Pessoa in Brazil. It seems like this city really does have something for everyone.
It does. Jomaso is a great example of a place that celebrates both natural beauty and cultural heritage. It's a fantastic spot for multi-generational trips. There's something there that will appeal to everyone, no matter their age.
And speaking of adventures for all ages, João Pessoa definitely has that covered. You can explore botanical gardens, kayak through mangroves, or even learn about the city's history.
And of course, no trip to Juan Pessoa would be complete without spending some time on those beautiful beaches.
Right. Soak up the sun, enjoy that relaxed Brazilian vibe.
It's a must.
Okay, now for a total change of scenery, let's head north to Tromsø, Norway. This destination is seriously unique.
It is. Tromsø is where natural wonders and thrilling adventures collide. It's way up there, 350 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle.
Wow.
Talk about a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
I can already picture myself bundled up in warm clothes, staring up at the northern lights.
Oh, it's breathtaking. And if you're up for some adrenaline-pumping activities, Tromsø has plenty of adventures for all ages to offer think dog sledding, snowmobiling, even ice fishing.
That's amazing. But Tromsø isn't just about high-energy adventures, right?
Definitely not. It's also got this incredible serenity, this slower pace of life.
I can see why someone who's feeling burnt out might be drawn to a place like that.
Absolutely. It's the perfect escape from the hustle and bustle, a chance to reconnect with yourself and just appreciate the beauty of nature.
Okay, let's switch things up again and hop over to the Caribbean, specifically Willemstad in Curacao. This place seems like it has it all.
It really does. Willemstad is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, so you know it's special. Plus, it's got that vibrant Caribbean culture and a rich history.
And for anyone embracing the spending kids inheritance trend, Willemstad offers a touch of luxury in a truly idyllic setting.
Right. Picture yourself just walking along the waterfront, taking in those colorful colonial buildings, maybe having dinner at a fancy restaurant overlooking the water.
It sounds so dreamy. And for vintage voyaging fans, I bet Willemstad's street markets are full of amazing finds.
Oh, for sure. You can find locally made crafts, vintage clothing, you name it. It's a shopper's paradise.
And such a great way to support local businesses.
Exactly. Plus, there's just that undeniable Caribbean charm.
Can't beat that. Okay, time to head to the mountains. Let's check out Tings in the French Alps.
Tignes is an adventure destination, no matter what time of year you go. But it really shines for those who are into adventures for all ages. Think skiing down those perfect slopes in the winter or hiking through those incredible mountain trails in the summer.
Amazing. And even if you're not into those super active things, there's still plenty to do, right?
Definitely. You can just enjoy those stunning views, relax in a cozy chalet, soak up that mountain atmosphere.
It's a place that appeals to so many different types of travelers.
It really does. But the common thread is that love of the outdoors and a desire to reconnect with nature.
Okay, ready for another dramatic shift in scenery? Let's go to one of the driest deserts in the world, San Pedro de Atacama, Chile.
San Pedro de Atacama is one of those places that's just otherworldly. It's got this vastness, this incredible silence. It's where you go to get grounded, to reconnect with something bigger than yourself.
I've seen pictures. It looks like being on another planet.
It really does. San Pedro de Atacama is a dream destination for those into nocturism.
And for those passport to immortality seekers too, right?
Exactly. Think about it, soaking in hot springs under a sky full of stars, going on a meditative hike through the desert.
It sounds like a really profound experience.
It is. It's a place that encourages you to step outside your comfort zone, to connect with nature, and to really go on a journey of self-discovery.
Okay, almost done. Next up, we're heading to Naha in Okinawa, Japan. It seems like such an interesting blend of tradition and modernity.
It is. Naha is a great place to go if you're all about those alternative itineraries. It's got this unique blend of Japanese and Ryukyuan culture, which makes it really special.
I bet there's so many hidden gems waiting to be discovered. I could see using an AI trip planner to uncover some cool temples, local markets, those kinds of things.
Absolutely. And another thing that's really cool about Naha is that they're really making an effort to be more neuro-inclusive.
Oh, that's wonderful.
They're creating more sensory-friendly environments and experiences, which is so important for making travel accessible to everyone.
I love that.
It's something all destinations should be striving for.
Absolutely. All right, for our final destination spotlight, let's go to Villajoyosa, Spain. This town seems so charming and peaceful.
It really is. Villajoyosa is a haven for vintage voyaging. It's got those picturesque streets lined with colorful houses, lively local markets, and this really laid-back vibe.
I can picture myself just wandering around, maybe finding some cool souvenirs in the market, then having a long lunch by the water.
It sounds perfect, right?
Totally peaceful.
It's all about embracing the simple things, you know? Spending time with loved ones, making memories.
It sounds like the perfect place to just relax and recharge.
It is. As we wrap up our destination spotlight, I have to say, I'm feeling so inspired to travel.
Me too.
These are just a few examples, of course.
Right.
But hopefully they've given you some ideas.
Definitely.
And remember, the best travel experiences often come from venturing off the beaten path, discovering those hidden gems that speak to you personally.
And being open to the unexpected.
Exactly. So go out there, explore, and create your own unique adventures.
All right, so we've talked about these 9 travel trends, seen them come to life in some amazing destinations. But now I'm kind of curious, what does all this mean for, like, the future of travel as a whole?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? What I find really fascinating is that these trends aren't just, passing fads. They're pointing towards some bigger shifts, like in our values, our priorities even.
So it's not just about where we're going, but WI and how we're traveling.
Exactly. We're seeing people move away from that, been there, done that kind of travel. They're looking for something deeper, more intentional.
And technology is playing a huge role, right?
Right.
We talked about AI and personalized itineraries, but is there a risk of it making everyone's trip kind of, well, the same?
That's a good point. But I think it's all about finding a balance. AI can be amazing for uncovering those hidden gems and making travel more efficient.
Right.
But we can't lose that human element, the spontaneity, those chance encounters, those genuine connections you make with local cultures.
So using AI as a tool, but leaving room for, like, serendipity.
Exactly. And speaking of responsible travel, we talked about vintage voyaging earlier.
Yeah.
That's just one example of how travelers are becoming so much more conscious of their impact.
Right. Choosing eco-friendly places to stay, supporting local businesses, packing lighter.
Trying to minimize their carbon footprint?
It's like recognizing that travel's a privilege, not a right.
Absolutely. And that we have a responsibility to protect these amazing places we visit.
For future generations to enjoy.
Exactly. And that responsibility extends to the communities we interact with, too.
Right, right. So moving beyond that tourist mindset, becoming more of a conscious traveler.
Exactly. Someone who's seeking out authentic experiences that benefit the people and places they visit, rather than, contributing to exploitation.
So learning about local customs, supporting small businesses.
Choosing destinations that maybe aren't as overrun with tourists.
Trying to avoid over-tourism.
Yeah. It's all about being mindful and making choices that align with your values.
It feels like travel is becoming more than just a leisure activity, almost like a force for good.
I think that's a great way to put it. And this shift is having a real impact on the travel industry, too. We're seeing more and more hotels and tour operators embracing sustainability.
Offering those experiences that cater to this new kind of traveler.
Precisely. And that's really encouraging to see.
So what would you say is the one key takeaway you want our listener to remember from all of this?
I'd say it's this. Your travel choices matter. Be curious. Explore off the beaten path. And don't be afraid to embrace the unexpected. But most importantly, travel with intention, respect for the planet, and a genuine desire to connect with the world around you.
Well said. I think that's a perfect note to wrap up our deep dive into the future of travel.
It's been a fascinating journey.
It has. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, happy travels.
Thank you for joining us on this journey through the future of travel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more insights and updates. Visit Tourism, Capturing the Scene of Knowledge, a comprehensive website delivering the latest travel trends and innovations. Accelerate your mastery of the tourism industry, all in one place. Navigate through a vast showcase of comprehensive business-oriented tourism content, 99% pure industry intelligence, and 1% academic, curated for discerning professionals. Why subscribe to Tourism? Capturing the Scene of Knowledge. Make informed decisions. Instantly access key reports and insights from top sources across the tourism industry. No research required. All in one place. Why split your attention? A single subscription gives you easy access to thousands of reports, videos, and infographics just as effortlessly as watching a 30-second ad. Save time with curated searches. Time is money. Let our subscription save you both by delivering valuable insights directly without the endless search. Until next time, happy travels.